Hi foodies, hi guys, hi cousins, how you doing? Let's make some quick delicious garden egg stew. Okay, in a bowl I have my garden eggs. I'll just go ahead and wash it nicely. I'll remove the head and cut it open. You can cut your garden egg into any shape or size that you prefer, but I prefer to cut mine into just halves. Okay, guys, hope you are doing well. I miss you all so much. Thank you for always stopping by. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. So just go ahead. If you don't cut your garden egg open, you might cook the one that has maggots. You can see the one in water. You can see that the ones left in the water are spoiled. Okay, that is why it is good to cut it open, so that you don't eat any unwanted protein. I'll just go ahead and add some water to boil the washed, clean, cutted garden eggs. Okay, I'll just put it on fire, allow it to boil for about 20 minutes. It doesn't take long for garden eggs to cook, but I want it to cook very well. So on low heat, not on even medium heat, low heat for 20 minutes. Okay, I've just tested it and I've realized that my garden eggs are well cooked. They are very cooked. So we are going to strain the water and do with the garden egg itself. I am such a picky person. Like, I don't like to see some kind of things in my food. One, seeds. When it comes, I don't like to see seeds in my food. So I'm going to take my time and remove all the seed from the garden egg. That is why I cut it into halves. When you cut it into half, it is really easy to just remove the seed. Okay, you see what I'm just doing. I just fetch some water, then I'll dip my hand into it so that it will not be burning me too much. Okay, I dip my hand into it and I remove the seed, and I keep the flesh at a different side. Okay, I don't like to see the seed of garden egg. It gives me elk in food. I don't want to see it, not even tomato seeds. That's why I'm removing it, but you can go ahead and do with yours without removing the seed. Okay, so I'll go ahead and use my tapoli and mash the flesh in my potoyiwa. This one is called bagba. I will just go ahead and mash it. Yes, you don't need any energy to do this. It doesn't need, because it is well cooked when you just put your tongue on it. But the seed, I'm going to blend it with my ginger, garlic, onion, and other spices. I'm going to blend the seed. We are not throwing it away. Okay, we ain't wasting anything. Okay, so in a pot, you have seen oil on fire. I'll be using palm oil. You can use vegetable oil or any oil of choice. I just added some onions to it, okay, so that it will fry very well. Then I'll continue by mashing the rest. I'll go ahead and stir my oil with onion so that it doesn't get burnt. Okay, I'll just continue mashing till it is well mashed. This is what we have reached. I'll go ahead and add some fresh tomatoes, not too much. I'll be using a little because I don't want the tomatoes to overshadow the garden eggs. Okay, so I'll just add a little fresh tomatoes, stir everything very nicely, cover it and allow it to saute for about 5 minutes, and we'll go ahead. I've told you earlier, I've used the seed. I've blended it with ginger, garlic, other spices. Okay, I blended it. I don't want to throw it away. It has its own nutrients and it's needed in the stew. Okay, so as the tomatoes has boiled for about 5 minutes and it is cooked very well, I'll just go ahead and add my blended spices. That's the seed of the garden egg, ginger, garlic. I've blended onion with it. Mix everything together. I've used the water that I used to cook the garden egg. That is what I used to blend it. Everything is important. Okay, the water used in cooking the garden egg is packed with a lot of nutrients from the garden egg, so we ain't throwing it away. We are going to keep it. When the stew is too thick, we will use it to lighten the stew till everything is cooked. So after adding my blended spices to the stew, I just saute it for about 3 minutes and I add my mashed garden egg, the flesh that I mashed in that bowl. I've added it to stir everything nicely and just add my fish. I'm using some mackerel. We call it in Ghana here salmon. Add it, stir it very gently and nicely, cover it, allow it to saute for about just 3 minutes again. Okay. Then I'll just go ahead and add some Maggie shrimp tablets to eat. It's optional. You can use any seasoning of choice. At this point, I didn't add salt yet. After adding my Maggie shrimp tablet, I'll wait. After adding everything, when salt is needed, I'll go ahead and add salt. Okay, this is our stew doing very nice because the oil has settled on the top. I forgot that I have some giado, that's herrings over there, so I just go ahead and add some to the stew. Flavor packed garden egg stew. Delicious. Everywhere is smelling divine. Everywhere is smelling so delicious, like it's calling for hunger. When you smell this stew, you'll be hungry by force. Okay, that's not all the protein I'll be going with. I'll add egg. What is garden egg stew without adding egg? Chicken egg. I'll just break some egg and added some onion. I season the egg with salt. That's how I like to use my egg for stew. Okay, I'll add it to my stew and I'll just use the spatula to make sure that the egg settle well in the stew. Cover it on low heat, okay, so that the egg can pop. Can you see what we are talking about? It has pop. I'll just go ahead, stir everything, and the egg has made the stew so tantalizing. Making garden egg stew is simple but delicious. Very simple recipe, but very, very nutritious and delicious. I had mine with some boiled ripe plantain. What will you have yours with? Hope you've learned something new. See you next another video. Until then, keep trying your recipes. Stay safe. I love you all. Bye bye.